Greetings and salutations from Lone Wolf Custom Painting. Somebody said, "Oh man, what are you working on?" Just finished the Foose Cadillac. Very pleased with the way it turned out. Naturally did not build it the way that Mr. Foose did, but that's okay. Little bit more work involved with this than what I thought. You're going to end up putting a decent amount of time into sanding the frame. It's got some divots in it, sink marks, a little bit of heavy flash here and there. Like I said, I'm not whacking a kit. I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. Got some other projects coming down the tubes with the Patreon channel. 65 Plymouth, the Street Road project, and also we're going to do a Foose Cadillac, step by step. For those of you who do not know about this, we have a learning channel. It's $4 a week, and we just finished Wet Jake. The Willys project's just about done, and the 57 Ford is about done. These were two projects that we started out with, and then naturally we fill in with how-tos all the way across the board. One thing that I'm always honest about: if a screw up occurs, it's an FYI. I pass it on to you. In no way, shape, or form is this a hack on any company or any person. This is just a heads up. Let me premise it with this. I was a dummy. I had prepped and painted two A990s, and there's a line here at the top of the door where the door meets the fender, and I did not carve them in. Well, when I got done, the paint jobs were pristine, but I couldn't deal with that, so I threw them in stripper, which is I always, for the most 99 and 9/10% of the time, I use enamels. So into the DOT3 brake fluid, never a problem. Actually, this Camaro made its way too. And last week, I probably got 7 or 8 bodies in paint and or pearl or clear. I had 45 minutes before I had to go out the door to play softball. Said, okay, let's do something here. And I said, the cars are in the brake fluid. Pulled them out. First one I pull out is a Camaro. Cleaned up, no problem. Reach in to get the two A990s from Mobius. And this is what I pulled out. Now, I have had Mobius products in the brake fluid before. Specifically the 56 Chrysler, several of the Mercs, the 65 Mercs, and also the Satellites and Belvederes. Hey, I screw up with the best of them. I'll be the first and last to admit it. But I've never had this happen before. You guys gotta watch this. You gotta watch the new plastic. That's all there is to it. And before it starts, please don't start beating me up saying you should use this, you should use that. I've been using the enamels for decades, and I've been using the brake fluid to strip them for decades, and this is the first time that I've ever seen this happen. Now this is more what you'd see with the resin, except it would have turned into spaghetti strips. But like I said, it's not a hack on anybody, it's just a heads up, and I just wanted to pass this on to you. It went so far as to crack the cowl on this one, and you can see what it did to the other one. And like I said, there were two pristine paint jobs that I threw in. I've never seen this before. Now these are the two latest releases from the kit. This is the two of the latest releases from Mobius. As I said, I reiterate, I've had their bodies in the soup before and never had any problem. So just a heads up, this is an expensive lesson for anybody, But hey, I learned. What else has been going on? Just the normal. Get the painting done. Jeez, what was it? The other day. Strange. A youngster coming into the hobby. A youngster, oldster, going back into the hobby. Both asked the same question. Hey, old man, how do I know who to listen to? I put a question up on the monocar forums, on the Facebook pages, and I get like 75 replies, and very few of them are the same. The only suggestion I have, and I think we've touched on this before, the only thing you can do is backtrack. Check their work. The unfortunate part of the internet, as wonderful as it is, and it bands so many modelers together, and we learn off of each other and we trade information, there are individuals out there that the information is not good. And the only thing that I can tell y'all is just make sure you know who you're talking to, and make sure, even more so, that they know what they're talking about. What's coming down the pike, where you've got the 65 Plymouth, the Foose Cadillac, and the Street Rod. Now there will be other segments that fill in. This is the Patreon channel. Let's see. I'd say in about 7 months, I think I'm going to officially retire myself from that everyday thing called a job. And talked it over with Jake, talked it over with the Blonde. I think we're going to start hitting some more shows, be more proactive, go to the shows. It's been quite some time, other than NNO East, that we've even actually walked in through the doors of a show. I'm looking forward to it. Get back out there and see what's going on. This is going to be interesting for us. It's going to be interesting for the business. I've had some people ask about Revell. You know, what do I think? I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I had answers. This is a wait-see proposition. I can't really see that they would abandon it, that they would dismantle it, and not bring it back. I think they will. I have a feeling that they might even be bigger and stronger than what they were before. And I was very pleased with the products they were putting out, the cars that they were issuing. I thought that it was well-rounded. And maybe, just maybe, you're going to see some other companies stepping up into the breach in the meantime. I hope so. Alright, I beat your ears enough. Like I said, FYI, if you're going to throw it in the brake fluid, don't leave it in there. Give it a day or two. Lesson learned, like I said, I am the king and the master of screw-ups. Murphy had himself one good laugh about that. And as I indicated, this was an AMT body that was in there. And as you can see, you know, I repainted it, and I didn't have any problems with it. So my loss, as usual, with Lady Trial and Error, is your gain. So until I talk to y'all again, have a wonderful week. God bless. It's the old man. I'm out.